Hello everyone, I'm Inderpreet Shoker with ARC Advisory Group, and today we are in conversation with Matt Kirchner. He is the Chief Product Officer at Atonix Digital. Welcome, Matt.
Hi, thank you for having us.
Matt, to start off our conversation today, why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself as well as your company?
Sure. Yeah, I'm the Chief Product Officer for Atonix Digital. I lead our product team and our customer success team. I have an engineering background, mechanical engineering, spent a lot of time providing consulting services to industrial plants and I've been in the software services space for the last several years.
And a little bit about your company?
Sure, yeah. Atonix Digital, we're in the asset performance management space. We provide software that focuses on identifying emerging issues that might be risks of reliability issues or inefficient operation. We really leverage that process data, the temperatures and pressures and flows and vibrations, and some advanced analytics to make sure you're detecting those things early.
Matt, what do you think is the market adoption for asset performance management technologies?
Yeah, it's interesting. Certainly we're past, the early adopter phase. There's real companies out there getting tangible value from this, and I think we're kind of moving into those early majority, the bigger group of people. But what I think is interesting about it is that the market appetite exceeds the actual market adoption, and what I mean by that is there's companies out there that would like to have a solution, but they just haven't adopted one yet.
Matt, we hear a lot about analytics and how it's being adopted for APM purposes.
Yeah.
But when we talk to the plant managers or floor managers, we hear that the implementation hasn't been very successful.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think is the reason for that?
I think the implementation of these softwares can be overwhelming. A lot of these companies have dozens of plants and thousands of pieces of equipment and millions of data points, and they think about, how do I really implement this solution? It can be overwhelming, and it kind of slows them. It makes them hesitate a little bit in taking that first step.
But any advice, how can they overcome these challenges of long deployment or challenging deployments?
Sure. Yeah, to me it's about templates and automation, right? At this stage, you're not embarking on the new journey. You're not breaking new ground. A lot of people have done this before you, and there's ways that you can leverage their lessons learned. And really, when it comes down to it, if you're doing it right, it's not that challenging to kind of organize your data in a way that lends itself to this templatized and automated approach that deploys thousands and thousands of these predictive models with really very little effort.
Yeah, what are the challenges you think end user are facing, be it asset performance management initiatives or analytics initiatives?
Yeah, the thing that in addition to the long deployments, I really think that customers are struggling with driving the real tangible action. They might get some analytics deployed, but it's being leveraged by data scientists and analysts who have no real connection to the end users at the plant or the plant operations and maintenance teams. So we really recommend and encourage people to have an analytics program that doesn't just focus on the math, but really focus on driving an end-to-end process that leads to action.
Absolutely. And sometimes you also hear from end users that what has helped for them is that, keeping the operators involved in the process, in getting them involved in the beginning and have them involved throughout so that they have the buy-in to use the analytics program.
Yeah, without overwhelming them too, because you don't want those operators to feel like they have to be data analysts. They need to be informed, but not overwhelmed by the new tool.
So any advice you would like to give to owner-operators who are just starting on their analytics journey or APM journey, or to those who have started their journey but they're kind of struggling in between?
Sure. Yeah, I really think it comes down to probably two things. First is analytics is overwhelming if you're doing it wrong, but it's really quite simple if you're doing it right. So if you feel overwhelmed, it's probably just that you haven't found the right approach yet. And second, like I said, analytics have no inherent value by themselves. They're only valuable in the action they drive. So make sure that you have a plan to put those analytics in motion to really drive an end-to-end process that leads to action at the plant.
Thank you, Matt. I really enjoyed our conversation today.
Thank you.
So we were in conversation today with Matt Kirchner, Chief Product Officer at Atonix Digital. Thank you for watching.